Hello and welcome to Couple of Instigators. We've been on hiatus for a few weeks, but we are back. And I am going to be doing a royal update on this show because I have a couple of kind of experts on the subject. In fact, we have one expert, Christine, and she's going to fill us in on everything about the royals this show. We will be back again next week with our stupid news and our regularly scheduled troublemaking. Thanks, guys.
Hi.
And Christine is here.
Hiya.
I have a million things to update about myself. But I figured I would save that because it's just too much. It's so much. But I did want to start out very quickly and discuss the Christmas gifts real quick, Jen, because we didn't talk about my Ollie shopping.
Yes.
And I I got a lot of stuff on Ollie, and I know Amy's got some stories, so I'm just going to do a quick update with you. But I bought a bunch of stuff for my daughter, right? Like knockoff stuff, And I got her, what do we call the Gucci? Fanucci? I don't know, but it's a Fanucci handbag. And I got a free gift friend.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it's those...
Christine, do you know what Allie is? Pardon? Do you know what Allie is?
Mm-mm.
It's like the mecca of knockoff stuff straight out of China. The stuff we used to buy when we were actually there.
Yes.
They'll ship it to you now, and it's like $2,500 Louis Vuitton bags for $50, and like they're 1-to-1 quality. Like they come with the receipt and everything. Yes.
Yeah. So I bought some. Anyway,
It's awesome.
sometimes they'll send you a free gift, okay? So that's where we say free gift friend. And my gift was those knockoff Apple ear pods, right? And they work great. I can't believe how great they work, Jen. But when
Really?
when I go to turn them on, I put them in my ear. And right before they connect, the Siri's voice would say, "You are connected." Well, because they're knockoffs, she has the most strangest accent you have ever heard. Okay? She's like, "You are successfully connected." So I was almost going to give them as a Christmas gift to somebody at work. And I think when they went to turn them on and they heard that weird accent, and I wanted them to believe they were real. But nobody's going to believe it when they hear this woman.
You're probably getting brainwashed.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably like subliminal messages.
I know, but it's so bizarre. Like you cannot. I was trying to record on my phone so that you could hear her accent. You know what I mean? But because it's the little pod, I couldn't get it like the sound to work on my phone when I connect her.
That's amazing.
That cracked me up because I don't know if she could be German or I don't know what she is, but it's so bizarre. Yeah.
The kids liked all their bags?
Yes. They
Nice.
did. They enjoyed all their gifts. But yeah, so that was one little thing I was thinking about today was my, when every time I put them on, I laugh when I hear her accent. But
I
really,
got a set of Beats knockoff ones. These weren't on Allie. Do you ever have people come into the restaurant with those boxes of random crap to sell?
oh my gosh, like salesmen?
Yeah, and they'll come in and it's a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah,
like they
like
might have
a
candles
child's book?
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're selling all this crap. So this guy came in when I was still in the store, and there was actually, I bought the candles. I still really, really like the candles. I'm sure they're poisoning me, but they're quite nice. And they had Beats headphones, and they were like $15.
Yeah.
So you can see right on the box, there's some really dodgy writing.
Yeah.
Like, these are not legit. But the box is all sealed up and everything. So for whatever, the $15, $20, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll grab them. So I gave them to my brother for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was, be warned, when you open this box, there might be a brick in there. Like, I don't even know that there's actually headphones in this thing.
Yeah.
So he actually really liked them. He said the sound was amazing.
Yeah.
But what are we, month out from Christmas? Not quite. He texted me the other day. He's like, so both of the bees have fallen off either side of the headphone.
Oh, no.
So instead of Beats, we were calling those Feets.
Yes.
Feet.
I don't even think it's that good.
Oh, my goodness. But yeah, so speaking of candles, we were, a little bit of our, we'll just get into some of the dumb news. The thing about Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes. Have you heard?
Candle?
She has a candle that smells like vajayjay.
Hers.
Don't have it. I don't have the candle.
No.
But I have the scent. Are we ready? So what do you think of a JJ candle smells like?
Oh, now, what does a vajayjay candle smell
Well,
like?
what do you think it should smell like?
Gwyneth's vajayjay.
Not like Gwyneth's, but if you were going to buy one, what do you think it's going to smell like?
I would think
some
fish.
girls.
But you need to see a doctor. It shouldn't smell like fish.
I don't know. Listen, I want
Dan to go see a doctor.
Listen, I got to tell you, I always wanted to open up a lesbian bar and name it the Tuna Can.
Shut up. That's the best thing in the world.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so Gwyneth's candle. This is what Gwyneth thinks the JJ smell like. Citrus, bergamot, and cedar.
Mm-hmm.
What is bergamot?
Like, your JJ did not, I don't know, I'm more worried about it smelling like a Christmas tree. Like, all I can picture, those little Christmas trees people hang in their car? This is what I picture when she pulls her pants down, the smell that's coming out. Which I guess the way she eats, that kind of makes sense.
What is she eating? Bark?
God.
Yes! And like berries and all natural and like $5,000 cinnamon sticks boiled in water for a cup of tea and oh boy. Yeah, that's just frickin' cedar.
She's crazy. But
do
I
it.
was like, I couldn't even. I was actually kind of amused though that she came up with this to sell. So it's not that bad.
Do like a whole body line of like products.
Yeah. But also in the news, which we have Christine because she is a huge royal follower, and I need to have like the entire rundown on what exactly is going on. And I had so many questions, and Jen's like, look, this is too many questions. We're just going to get my friend on to discuss this. Okay, so let's start from the beginning, Christine.
Okay.
He's decided he no longer wants to do his royal duties, right?
Him and Meghan have made the decision to step away as senior royals, which basically entails them not taking on any of the engagements and events and things like that generally the senior royals do. And the senior royals would be the Queen, no longer Prince Philip because he stepped away 2 years ago. He's almost 100. It would be Prince Charles, Camilla, Kate, William, Harry, and Meghan are the senior royals. And so him and Meghan have made the decision to carve out their own sort of not positions, but the role in the way that they see it best for them. So yeah, they've stepped away from duties. They no longer want to receive funds from the public purse, it's called. which means that they basically want to cut ties with being funded by the British taxpayer, which is who funds the royal purse. And they want to become financially independent and live on this side of the pond, as opposed to obviously where everybody thought they would be. So it's a big shock. This is probably one of the biggest pieces of royal news I've been alive for, besides,
really? So let me
divorce.
Ask you this.
Yeah.
By stepping away from the purse. So now I did look up some numbers a few days ago, and the government, whatever you want to, what do you call it?
Well, it would be the UK government, or they call it the purse, the public purse.
Okay. It wasn't a big amount that they got from them. I was surprised.
It wasn't. There's 81 million pounds altogether for everybody in the family to use for royal engagements. And before Prince Andrew stepped back, which I'm sure we'll delve into, before he stepped back, him and actually Princess Anne took on a huge chunk of royal engagements. I think I was reading that Anne had 400 and some, and Andrew had just under that. So it seems like that 81 million pounds seems like a big chunk, but it's spread. And I mean, that includes security, transportation, all that stuff, I think. So
isn't that money also used to maintain the properties?
Yeah. I believe so. But Prince Charles has, I know this because I lived over there for a good chunk of my 20s, and Prince Charles owns farms down in Cornwall, and he actually has a business called Duchy of Cornwall, which produces organic produce and meat and poultry and that kind of thing, and he makes quite a bit of money from that. So a lot of what he and Camilla and I think William and Harry spend, and like for renovations and things like that to properties, and I think a lot of that does come from his duchy funds as well. So it's a bit convoluted, but yeah, the majority of the events and everything are the public purse, and then the properties and everything in the properties is basically owned by essentially the British public, because they basically own the crown because it's the taxpayers. But Charles has managed to build quite a good little nest egg for him and Camilla to sit on and not have to take from the public purse.
Right. They're very well. It's very wealthy old money, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so if he's completely, so why are they saying that they're still disputing over money? He got $10 million from his mother, right?
Yes. So I would think that because they're stepping away from the duties that kind of warranted the money that they were receiving from the public, and have decided to move over across the pond to a Commonwealth country yet, though, right? So I assume they're going to be still doing engagements that they feel benefit the charities that they want to still take part in, or the charities that they want to start together. But I think that there's a bit of a dispute, because I don't know if it's like a set amount that each of them is allotted every year, or how that works. But I think if they've decided to step back, then it probably is that it's no longer warranted that they would receive as much money as they did for what they used to do, compared to what they're going to do over here in Canada and living between Britain and Victoria, or wherever they're going to be. So yeah, I would say that was a part of what the big kind of, there were discussions with Queen Elizabeth and with Charles and William and that kind of thing to figure out how to go forward with what they want to do. But they want to completely financially cut ties with the royal family altogether and just become like self-sufficient, the two of them, and obviously Archie. So yeah.
So what do you think by self-sufficient? Like, are they going to get jobs?
Yeah, well, of course.
Well,
they're not going to go to McDonald's, but like, will she go back to acting, or
no? I can't
speaking
see Harry.
engagements
With what, honey? Sorry.
Speaking
engagements. Or...
I would think so. Yeah, he's not going to be working the drive-through at Tim Hortons. I can tell you that. So he'd probably be doing things like he has Senta Ballet, which is his big charity. So and